Rising, everybody. All praise and credit where it's due, right? Thank you, Holy Spirit, for joining me. Thank you, angels, for standing guard. Thank you, ancestors, for providing me with clear communication and insight. Oh, man. So, I've had a few indulgences in my learning, if you will. There are some great people who are part of the spiritual community who have been sharing their experiences and, you know, when you grow up spiritual, right, you do experience a lot of spiritual occurrences, whether you're recognizing them or not. And it has just been so funny listening and learning and being reminded of some of the strange encounters and things that transpired through the course of especially my childhood. um it's just so funny how those who have real, like, I don't want to say real, like there's a fake version, but their spiritual callings are very pure. Good morning. And you have these experiences that you don't really feel like you can share with others because who else, right? You could be siblings in the same household, and one of you could be eyes, third eye wide open, and the others could be like, I am hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil type shit. It's really funny, but it's refreshing. And for all of you who had the privilege and pleasure of having an older matriarch or patriarch or an auntie or an aunt who was there to drop seeds and help guide your abilities in their own way, love them, hug them, be so much more grateful than you already are. Because not everybody is blessed with such guidance. You know what I mean? It's interesting. And it's such a pleasure to know that we're all just some spiritual MFers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so cute. I think it's cute. But it's really funny. Really, really funny. And I'm just very grateful to have some outside perspective. Yeah, for real, soulful appreciation. It's liberating. Soulful appreciation and freedom. I can speak for myself. It is liberating. It is a sense of freedom. Um, it's funny because the visual they're giving me, for those of you who saw the movie Big Fish, it's a very wonderfully complex and deep movie about the various paths in lives that we can take, and the different types of characters we meet along those roads. And you get to a clearing, if you will. And now I know, at least the connotation in the movie of hanging your shoes up is you're dead, pretty much. And then, but you're welcome to the afterlife, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty deep. And you get to that clearing, and you're just like, oh, there's other people here. Like, in a strange way, I am very grateful to, for lack of a better term than solitary, like, a scribe observing from the side, if you will, jotting and penning and watching from a safe, practical distance, if you will, but able to absorb. It's interesting. Right. It truly did, in a personal way, allowed me to experience the balance. Because no one or nothing is 100% good nor 100% evil, okay? But if you've had those, yeah, see, it's always about balance. Right. It's like, if you look at a forest, and through the winter, it's barren, right? Or so it looks. But underneath the snow and the leaf litter, there's life. There's insulation, there's layers, there's tiers to it, if you will. But at face value, it seems void, dormant, right? But the moment the spring arrives, you start to see buds, you start to see shoots and ferns pop up from everywhere, from under the insulated layer of snow and leaf mold, you know. And in the summer, you see all the glorious, beautiful, large leaves jutting from all the trees. And it's like, wow, it's just teeming with life. But in the process of the seasonal changes, right, it's easy to become jaded about what was just a few months ago to the current visual, you know? It's pretty interesting. I mean, when I first started watching tarot, you know, a lot of the folks that I came across, now I've always known about tarot. That's why I say watching. It's different. It's very, very different. Um, but most of what I was allowed to observe was, shh, don't you tell my business. Don't you da 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 da. How can you learn if you can't ask questions? You know, the secrecy of the embedded secrecy of the word occult and occultism, it adds a layer of taboo that is like fondant. You know, that shit on top of cakes. I don't like fondant, but you know, where they gotta roll it out and they make a massive sheet of this frosting material and they lay it on. I always find myself peeling off fondant. Such a fucking waste of sugar. um, right, to reveal the good shit. But so often in that layer of secrecy, you never even get to the good shit. And in my experience, what I got to observe is that the vast majority of the work that people do is selfish. And I'm not talking about protection. Protection work, that is something you should do for yourself all the time. Not every day, but you should, your prayers, your petition, you know what I mean? If you do any sort of ritual or candle work, you know, do that. But that has momentum, you know what I mean? So you don't need to be obsessed with it. It's just part of your maintenance. But the vast majority, people want to harm, they want to hurt, they want revenge, they want, you know, other people's men's and women's and shit. They like, it's weird. That's why so much of it is taboo and cloistered and kept under that nasty sheet and layer of fondant. Oh, it's love, it's light. The majority of it is not, to be quite honest. There's a lot of that, but what you get to see, what you get exposed to is pretty much the lower vibration of lust, greed, envy, sloth, wrath, pride. That's why so much of it is secretive. And some will be like, oh, you know, that's because I don't want people, you know, throwing the whammy on. How many people have you thrown the whammy on? I respectfully allow you to have your opinion. It's too many hands in it. Can I be honest about why I did the process of making fondant? Too many hands, too much rolling and plying, and it's too much. I don't want that many hands in my shit, and I just don't like the texture of the layer. Like I literally just peel it, discard it, and that's what I feel like. this age, the time frame in which I have been granted to be here, is the methodical removing of that layer, because it's not protective. It's not. It's not even insulating. It's not. It's there to hide and obscure the layers of what it is you're about to consume, and I think that can be dangerous. Mm, but how wonderful if you really got to grow up and be around folks who really knew what they knew, and they recognized your gifts and your talents and helped you to learn and pass on your family's legacy instead of suppression and denial and refusal and all these things. People hiding in the church, but being a back rock, working them roots. And that's more of a northern thing. I feel like in the South, and then maybe even in the Midwest, things like that are a little bit more open because it's a cultural thing. Anyway, just be grateful that you had it, like for real. But for people like myself who were more in their scribe and their watcher and energy, and that's how I learned so much. We've had different guides, and there is no greater teacher than the creator of the universe. No. Hmm? Right. Your ancestors are there. I know mine are. They're always there, assisting, providing such a rich bounty. Some of us were meant to be born into legacies, like families who had these gifts, these inheritances, if you will, not because they were going to be there to teach you about them, but you needed the physical blood tie to them. But the hand in which that taught you is the divine themselves. Yeah. So I want to help clear up the confusion for those of you who do know that you come from a very rich, magical family legacy. But for whatever reason, it wasn't taught to you or implemented or any of those things, like you were shielded from it. So just say thank you, because you still arrive at your destination when you're supposed to get there, right? It's interesting because, and I'm not really being disparaging about anybody's practices, but instead of having to, and it's so funny because I saw this and I immediately thought about people who utilize the life force energies of these animals to do what they do. And those who found your path similar to mine, because they're no two the same, it's because you don't need to release the sacred essence. You're able, by way of totem and being able to imbibe the wild primal energies of these animals, by also respecting the sanctity and sacredness of life. And again, I am not poo-pooing anyone's practices, but that's them, and everything else is everything else. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to turn that down. Right. You know what I mean? Like, there's no attachment to the prosperity you receive. You understand? There's no cobwebs. There's no breaking through. There's no, you know what I mean? No sticky situations that you have to free yourself. No threads. Your gifts, your talents come unhindered. Your visions, your intuition, your receptivity, it comes from the divine. See? Look at all these angels. Whew. See? You needed the access via the bloodline to certain gifts. Your walk is unique. You have very different types of personal guides. This is for people who, when I say all the clairs, I mean all the clairs. Not a joke. Not even a package deal I would wish on people. If you know, you know. Right. Told you things may seem uncertain, unclear, but they're not. You learn, and it's so funny. Square one. Do you understand? Very rudimentary. You remember when we were children, right? We were all children at one point. And they used to give you those blocks and star shapes, and you would have to find the right hole for the right shape. Now it's funny. I saw one of those, a short, and it was a video of this. We're just gonna say neurodivergent person, and they were reacting to someone doing one of those, shape drop-in deals, right? But they found a shortcut where if they just turn the various shapes, they could all fit into one hole. And this was driving the neurodivergent person nuts. I mean, you could just see the walls, like, do it right, do it right. And just because there's a way to make it all fit, those of you who have found yourselves in paths similar to what I am describing is because you had to learn to do it right. Not stating that others have done it wrong. It's elementary. It is. It is for your greatest good. This is why you came. And as I say, it's rudimentary, elementary, right? It's different. It's different. This is, yes. Right. Don't worry about it. Right, right, right. Whereas others had to learn from their own kinship. I know it had to be another. I felt it. Like, where are you? Right. Yeah. And it's so funny because I do feel like this is the energy of a lot of folks in the collective. You feel some kind of way because there are people to share, right? But you're learning from one person's perspective. Those of you who have paths similar to what I'm describing, you have the guiding hand of the divine. Different. And now the tables are turning to where you are now recognizing that what whispers to you is truly the voice of God. And now look, now this is everyone else who's not privileged, blessed, selected to hear the voice of God, to be taught by the Creator and the Creatrix themselves. Most people are so bogged down on this realm, this matrix, that the things they do are a little taboo. Every last one of your steps have been planned out by the divine, strategically passed off from angel to angel and angel, because you don't know who you talk to. You don't know who you interact with. Be kind. Literally being taught by the Creator and the Creatrix. Right. Your talent guide is our Father, our Mother. You had to learn to tap the forces within yourself. It's really deep. It's free. You're nothing like anyone else. Not because I want people to feel special, but those who I am talking to, baby boy, baby girl, you are special. There's only a handful of us. There's only a handful of us who are truly recognized. Many are called, few are chosen. Few were chosen because few really put the work and effort in to keep going. Mm, mm, mm. So be grateful. You have like the entire universe is conspiring for your betterment. Some of your families have definitely worked with elemental energies. Nothing wrong with that. That's so funny. I keep seeing these castles. I don't know what that's about, but there's something like for you, whoever you are, that will mean something to you. But are you building a castle or are you building a palace? You know the difference between a castle and a palace. I'm going to give you a chance to think before I tell you. A castle is a structure of war, of defense, battlements. And a palace is a place that is safe and luxurious during peaceful times. Can a castle house people? Yes. Does the king and or queen come to the castle? Yes. But normally in times of war, When there is no war, they are at their respective palaces to enjoy the spoils and the riches. Balance. Hey y'all, what are you creating? I just saw the creation card 37. What are you creating, right? You're free. And I feel like that's a required thing to constantly remind y'all of. You don't need a castle. Every man is a king of his castle. Every woman is a king of his castle. Yeah, all right, cool. You can keep the castle. I'm not at war. You can stay over there with that. The walls are up. The defenses have been placed. The watchtowers have been erected. Your angelic armies are already in place. Hmm. Someone is very concerned about what you're about. Look, as I say, look, the towers are already in place. Victory is yours. Your angelic teams, your guard is already outpost. So, look. Oh, there's a narcissist looking for a fight. Sheesh. Somebody wants to cause you a little emotional damage. Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. Emotional damage. Uncle Roger voice. First chance they get. But they can't. Because look. Because look. They would first have to get across the threshold. Yeah. Emotional damage. I feel like whoever's egging to, throw you off your square, they are emotionally damaged and they want you to share in it. My point to saying all of this, to those of you who are now in this palace energy, you've earned it. You've earned it. They on the other side of the wall. You look, and you did it not by force, by example. We are the greatest example. The life you lead, how you conduct yourself. Same energy. Same energy. Right. There's definitely someone looking for a fight, but you won't give it to them. Look, because you already know. Some of you have really reached this holy grail energy. As I say it, look. The anointing, the calling, the elevation in your vibration. Someone needs your energy. They need you to fight with them. They need to get you riled up because they need the energy to try to manifest off of. See, when you are fulfilled within yourself, there's nothing anyone can do to get a rise out of you. This is giving me that visual, well, they're giving me the visual of little Nicky at the end of the movie where, you know, using flowers and love and bunnies, and they're transmuting the evil with good. Right. All part of your path. You wield this power. See? Look how all the aces pop up. Right. They want to... Look. All four aces, real quick. You're on a new level. You're on a new tier. They don't know how to get a rise out of you. But you know this already. Not saying stuff, it really... You ever notice when you don't feed into things, you could just see the little demon in people get all rah. They really do get some... Make me feel some kind of way. Right. Anyway. See? Palace or castle? Y'all can head to the palace. And it's crazy because whoever the narcissistic energy that we've picked up on, this person knows you're gone. That's the funny thing about it. They really do. This is someone who likes to run in and out to see if the chaos they are causing is effective, and it's not. You're clear as a bell on who this person is. You're not even open to receiving communication from them, because unlike the Queen of Swords, the hand is not extended. Like, it is not open. It's like it's a vibe and a higher knowing, like, something not cleaning the buttermilk. It's just shh. The voice of God is who talks to you. Especially in your dreams. Yeah, that narcissistic energy, they're very look. I told you they want to trigger you. They want to cause you some sort of trauma, like open up an old scar. There will be karma for this. I'm not even, it's being deflected. I feel like whatever you're choosing to do, because this feels like you're just ignoring the bullshit. You understand what somebody's attempting to do with the 5 swords over there, but you're not saying anything. You understand? Like, but I don't feel like there's any real feelings here. You're not even giving this shit a second thought. It's like you be banishing these. They can't even spring up. All them swords is down. You like, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Right. This is the level of ascension. You understand? This is where you are. A true agent of peace. That enlightenment ain't nothing to play with. Just saw the hangman. Ain't nothing to play with. Look. Look. See, when you've healed, right? Like when you've really healed all the hurt, when you've traced out where all the jealousy come from and all that, like this is what, that's healing. You're not even the same. There's so much growth. Karma's on somebody's side. Like you're literally being defended by the cosmic forces. Some of you have just, you're so far from where you started. My God. And it's not even that you want the recognition of your growth and yeah, of your growth. You just want people to maintain their boundaries. Stay over there with that. Yeah. This could be friends, family, all the folks that you walked away from. It's a lot of energies that you were carrying around. You listen, you were taking on the burden and the stress and the mental anxiety of so many folk. Like they were literally abusing your ability to alchemize and transmute energies, to take on their bullshit and their bitterness and their hate and all of that. And then you drew a line. No, deal with your own. Look at this. Just because you're strong enough to do it doesn't mean you're solely tasked with it. Somebody's definitely seeing things from a different perspective. Yes, big time. It's like all of a sudden, where they couldn't see, they can. Somebody is really realizing their own toxic behaviors, their own emotional wounding. I don't mean, like, I don't give a shit. I am dismissive about it. That's your emotional bag. Come pick that shit up. Come get your feelings. Go get some therapy. Have a cry, a shower, and a shave, and get your life together. Because that is emotional manipulation. These toxic circles that you were in, these friend groups, these communities, people that you've carried on from childhood, people who've done nothing but try to make your journey that much more difficult. Now you're here. You're loving, but at the same time, you got no problem wielding that sword, whether verbally or otherwise. If you gotta cut a cord, you'll cut a cord. You've had to learn the lessons. See the fish, Piscean energy, 12th house energy? Okay. You've learned. You cleared the karma. You're recognizing certain patterns, whether ancestral, generational, or your own. Yeah. You are not the same. You are not the same. These changes are sweeping. It's so interesting how, in such a short amount of time, like I did a personal reading for someone a couple weeks back, like real life, not on. And you could just see the newness, right? Some people see the death card and they get scared, and you know what I mean, or like they see the devil and they're like, ooh. And this is why I'm grateful for oracle cards, because we know the meanings of these things, but the layperson will not. And to keep them open to growth and keeping any fear at bay, sometimes you got to know whether this is an oracle or a tarot person. But that being said, I don't know who that's for. Um, to enlighten, to uplift, in some way, make people feel at ease, removing the fear and the negativity. I don't think I was supposed to say what I was going to say because they took part of what it was, so I'm just going to leave that alone. That's funny when they do that. I wasn't supposed to say it. All right. I just really cannot plant this seed far enough into your subconscious to where if this really is hitting home for you, you are in a stage of peace, tranquility, harmony, and balance. I'm not saying you won't be shifted back to the castle, that you won't be shifted to a tower, but for now, you are being permitted an extended stay at the palace. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Gotta learn to shield yourself. Yeah. But Maggie, as you say that, I'm gonna say in real time, I feel like that was your job. It's as terrible as that is, and how you felt the next day, and how drained looking at this combination. That was your purpose. You was exactly what you was supposed to do. That's part of your spiritual training, on top of your actual education that you're getting in class. That activity was part of your spiritual training. Yeah, that energy coming at you, learning to alchemize it and transmute it. But you need to learn to shield and ground yourself walking into those situations. This is new, but I feel like this should be good news to you. Yeah, new power. It is rough. It absolutely is rough because you're around a very toxic community of people. Like, seriously. Bunch of liars and thieves and shit. Just being honest. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody real. The devil is a lie. I saw that too. There's an apology coming towards somebody, like an honest one. Somebody stole something. Like they did. I don't know what they took. It's a message from a passed on loved one too. So I don't know if one of you have like a I'm just gonna use the word seance. Not my business. Do what you do. But there is a clear there's a clear message coming in from a passed on spirit. They're gonna tell you something. There's a thief, a liar, a cheat, someone in your midst, people. You don't know this person or you're refusing to see it. But whatever they're going to tell you, whatever they're going to say, it's going to be undeniable. This could be somebody in your family, a passed on relative. Like I said before. Oh, they are acting as an agent of karmic justice. Jesus Lord. You were handpicked amongst your family as their champion. Mm-hmm. This could even, the energies have shifted so drastically, and I'm grateful. But for those where there was where we picked up on stolen inheritances, especially about a house, especially about a house, information will be coming out about that. You don't even see this coming. Ooh. Hey, don't eat cardboard. somebody has been doing work on someone in the collective to keep you from receiving messages from your ancestors, from your past on loved ones. I see that too. And trying to run interference with your connection to the divine too. Like those who I'm talking to, you literally you hear the voice of God. It's not your voice. It's not like your lessons come from the divine directly. They were trying to interfere with that. People jealous, right? Because you know the future. I saw the Three of Wands, Ace of Swords. You know the future because of this connection, and it scares people because they can't one up you. It scares people because they can't one up you because you see and know. I see, I know, I feel. Call her Claire. There's some shit you came in with, like previous lifetimes. You've been a high priest or high priestess over and over and over again, no matter what your form, male or female, it don't even matter. But they was definitely trying to bind this shit. But try to wrap you up. Oh. Maggie, your professor's a warlock. Spiritual, magical people are drawn to spiritual, magical people, whether they upfront about it or not. Um, thank you. Let me go back because I was wow. That's interesting. They're using copper. There's something to do with pennies. Like this, whatever this is, they're using, at least we have pennies here, but they're not copper anymore. So whatever this is, somebody's using copper to do this binding work. Like they're inverting the positive attributes of copper and using it for this binding work. Yeah, it's definitely something with coins. I really feel like yes, yes. Could be gold and copper. Yeah, I got you, bitch. I got you. Yeah, now it all ends. So I'm gonna say this, y'all. If you find coins around your home, throw them in some water, like a wishing well or some shit like that. I'm gonna tell you why. I know it's copper, okay? So some of you need to wear some gold. I'm just tell you right now. If you've been more drawn to it, put the shit on. Put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Especially in this energy of 8. This is a gold year. And I'm like, this person could also be working with pyrite, but I'm getting copper. Copper specifically. See, copper is highly energetically conductive. It activates chakras. It's good for healing. It's fucking just a base metal, really good in magical workings and purity, right? It symbolizes positive energy, beauty, and service to others. You know, it has a major role in spiritual protection and possesses deep healing qualities. So, it's not just them copper bands, like they're it's the inverse of it. For every positive attribute, people can work things in the negative. That's what this is. The copper is connected to Aphrodite, the goddess of love, desire, lust, eroticism, and femininity, okay? But remember, Aphrodite is the fucking wife of the god of war, Aries. This is what I mean, okay? Right. Now you know how to deflect it. This is how they're attacking people. Prosperity and love, all of these things, right? Your health, all of those things. The judgment, Seven of Wands. Protect yourself from this. If you see fucking pennies, I'm not even joking. Look. Look, 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 look. No, that's not a pair in tarot, but at the same time, represent Aphrodite energy, right? Very Venusian, watery, right? Okay. Okay. Throw that shit away. Remove it. You find anything near your homes, y'all, remove it. Some of y'all may actually need to go talk to whoever your spiritual leader is. Because, like, not everybody's on the solo trek. Some of you actually have a Baba or whatever you call them. You need to go talk to them because they need to go on lift. I also see something being suspended. Whatever that means. So, I mean, listen, you could always take, make your own copper, talisman to reflect, absorb, transmute, all of that shit. I don't think anyone's going to be able to help you come up with that. Something you're going to have to come up with. You're going to have to talk to the divine. Plot averted. Fuck out of here. Knowledge is your greatest weapon. Knowledge is your greatest weapon against fuckery. Told you, look, just that quick. It's all done. Man, it was truly working on all the things that you love. Sending those energetic attacks. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Someday he'll come along. I'm very curious to know who the Ascended Master is who's watching right now. My spirit got a clue. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Because you are engaged in a spiritual battle right now, whether you're acknowledging it or not. But I feel like you've been in these fights for so long that at this point, it's just a regular day. It's just a regular day. It's a schmegular day for you, huh? Like, oh, another one? Oh, okay. What I just say about the, look, see the rabbit? Whew. Transmute. No matter what you're feeling, wow. Not even joking. There's a lot of angelic presence. Like, I feel it. And then look, there's the great teacher. There's the wise one. There's the sage. When I say you got a lot of folk around you right now, y'all, like, it's not a joke. Yeah. Because you're growing by leaps and bounds. They want to see the seeds that have been recently planted in your spirit and your subconscious grow. Yeah. I'm going straight to the castle. They want to make me their queen. There's an old man sitting on the throne. Tell me that I probably shouldn't be so mean. Tell me to keep my pretty mouth shut. That's not how that works. I'm going straight to the castle. But that's the whole thing. You don't need to go to the castle. Go to the palace. See what I mean? They don't need to make you your queen when you've already been anointed. A lot of loving, feminine, divine feminine energy. Feel loved and comforted. That's what I mean. You're going to the palace. You're not going to the castle. Honor your inner knowing. I do. That's why I'm so adamant about it. Sweetness. So much sweetness. Bask in joy and light. Summer. The warmth. White feathers are going to be very significant. Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Ooh. See what I mean? You already have artillery. You already have a guard. They are brave and they are honest and they're all around you. It's, yeah, that's what it is. This spirit that is watching over you, helping you through this process. It's a they're trying to show you some things. Let's see what they could be trying to show the collective. You already know. As soon as I cut to the deck, High Priestess, you already know. Wow. Right back. Excuse me. Getchy, yeah. Oh, there was one on the floor. Mocha chocolate, yeah. See you, baby. Thank you. Gazunta. My Heavenly Father blesses me incessantly, and I say thank you. Yes. Woo! Okay. Bold, decisive action is coming through, y'all. Look, 2024, right? This year. It's gonna be some interesting. Wow. Somebody blocked, y'all. Somebody blocked from that, from, looking into your business, into your manifestations. Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited about it. Hold on. All right, I'm just gonna let y'all listen. You already see it. Your guardian angels. You're not alone. Okay, you got a serious presence. Like you're in the middle. Okay, you're in the middle. You've been activated on some other shit. I don't know if y'all can readily see, right? There's the sun, there's the moon, and there's the eye. So you're protected in the light and the dark, and from people throwing dirty eyes at you. You understand? That's the seal of Solomon. I don't know if you can see all the points and everything, okay? It's a serious sigil. Okay? They done marked you. Not to mention, some of y'all got y'all wings. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, like you are a powerhouse. Emperor Strength card, you a powerhouse. Yeah. It very well could be a nosy mother. All those words that weren't said, adjectives, lots of very firm, strong, poignant adjectives. Because we're gonna just leave the quiet part. But it very well could be a domineering Aries in some way, shape, or form. I told you it's the copper energy. Somebody's working with Hades, or you know what I mean, like just dark energies, low shit. But they can't spy no more. You can pay this person all you want. You gonna go broke trying to peer into somebody's life. I'm just telling you now. All you need to know is that they still on track, still destined to be great, still gonna get their millions, still gonna yup. They still make their legacy. Yup, still on track. There's nothing you can do. Because what God has ordained, silly rabbit, silly human, your tricks are just for kids. And kids are what? Baby goats. And what are baby goats used for? Sacrifices. Mind yourself. Okay? Yeah. You can fight all you want. Gonna be jealous somewhere. That's funny to me. But no, they can't. They can't manifest. They can't see. They can't do none of that shit no more. Who they jelly? These is real folk, y'all. This ain't just energy spying. No, these is real people. I'm gonna say this. Whoever this energy, this person might be in your life, they not above getting up and coming towards you to see what you got going on, since they can't be nosy no more. Because whoever this, look, I can't with them. Because whoever this person is, they harbor deep emotions, but they not good emotions. It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with you. I never thought I did. No. This is bitter. This is real bitter energy. This somebody whose eyes is green with envy. They might actually be green, or they just green. You know why? Because this is right. They think your life is just, yeah, but you got divine presence and angelic guardians. Like you were a child divine. So your life look a little different on the outside. Oh, they keep waiting. Now somebody is really waiting. Listen, for whoever you are, numbhead, numbskull. That's what they call y'all, numbskulls, right? Whoever you are, you got a bad cocaine habit. Wow, numbskull, really? You need rehab. But whoever this is, the reason why what they're looking for will never manifest, why they can't, because this is what they're looking for. They keep waiting, right? Because somebody has literally tried to sacrifice another person, right? Tried to send so many attacks towards them, they would just succumb from all the bombardment. But like I said, whoever this person is, they gonna get their ass up. Because they can't check in no more. They can't get their confirmation. They spirit guys is like, they gone. They gone, children. They gone. Right. But because they can't spy anymore, they're not getting what they need. They like, they gotta know. They don't like this curtain that's down in front of them. The dark, they no, they're not prepared for that. Told you this is a narcissist. I'm not even joking. It is. It's the same energy. Don't have to be in Aries. Could just be a really toxic fire sign. Don't have to be. But their energy is just terrible. Let this person come a step towards you. Let them even fix their mind to come towards you. There's a tower that's coming. Ugh. And they about to go see a fortune teller or whoever they go to that's about to really hurt their feelings. I'm going to just say that too. Yeah. Y'all can't hurt a divine being. You can't. You can't. You cannot. Doesn't work that way. Too much protection. Like literally. That shit gonna ricochet. It's alright. They're like, oh, don't tell them, don't tell them. Yeah, that's really what they was plotting. Like literally, they was really so they want so bad, so bad. They'll never get near you. It's a shame because whoever this person is, they're literally going to drop dead. They're going to drop dead if they come towards you. Like they've already been stopped, right? But their obsession, their mental instability, right? Their emotional instability, the demon within them won't allow them to move forward and move around. The devil know what the devil know they can't fuck with the divine. That the people here on the side they no. They could test them, but they can't hurt them. It's not part of the agreements. And so anyone who does stuff like that, who is trying to manifest somebody's demise, especially someone with these levels of callings and this level of protection, the devil knows they're only sacrificing themselves. They know about the karma. You see the 12th house energy. They know what comes with it. They know about the limits. Karma, results of past acts, hidden supports and limits, institutions, and inner social conflict. We kept seeing the Hierophant. No matter what your order is, what your little occult group, it don't matter. You're out of your debt. You're out of your debt. Somebody's not posting either. I'll tell you that much. Because they are definitely looking for a chink in the armor. Bruh. I don't mean to laugh. I don't, but I can't help it because I find stupid funny. That's why I watch comedy, because stupid is funny. Just saying. Like, literally was sitting there waiting on somebody to just, Not to mention somebody, I don't know if you had beef with a relative before they died. But like somebody tried to use that energy, right? Because not all your ancestors support your endeavors, right? And so if they tried to reach out to one where there was beef, that didn't go right because things is different on the other side. It's like they tried to use whatever earthly beef in the astral and it didn't work. It just didn't work. Yeah. You know, that transition, people find enlightenment because they straddle the different realms and dimensions. I also feel like whoever this is, they thought there was beef, but I really feel like there was amends made. Somebody is really mentally unstable. I'm gonna tell you that right now. As I say that, look at that shit. Just fucking toxic. This could even been an auntie or somebody. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If y'all have lost a lot of relatives, and I don't just mean COVID, I mean in general. Like, you know how some families, they be like, oh no, we don't have funerals that often. And it feel like your family, there's always a funeral. You be like, well shit, there's another one. And they be like, oh, it happened in threes. That's some real shit to do. And it's sad because when you have one of those families where there's a lot of transition for whatever reason, you know, sometimes those folks are needed on the other side to be spiritual guides for their own progeny. You know what I mean? For their grandchildren, their great grandchildren, they need to be on that side at that moment because shit about to get different. And they could do more for them in spirit than they ever could on earth. That's a fallen angel if ever I seen one. Really? Somebody literally, okay, this shit, they're in deep regret about it too. They are, right? Because this happened before. Somebody has entered, this is not new, okay? I'm just telling you now. I don't know when this happened, but part of the reason why y'all lose so many people, and it's just not all high vibration. I'm going to say this. Somewhere along the way in someone's family tree, someone entered into a contract, an agreement. They joined something that tied them to this fallen angel energy, tied the family, the whole bloodline. What? This ain't just a church. Somebody literally poisoned the well. No, they're in a contract for all this chaos and you see the four wands. Somebody was so angry, so bitter, so jealous, so hateful, so imbalanced in their head space, their emotional space. Whoever this person, I'm gonna say like this. This must have been the time before we had like clinics and sanitarium and psychiatry and psychology. Being honest, this could also be the reason why some of y'all families don't talk about the gifts and things like that, because once upon a time somebody got, you know, this is I'm recognizing someone's family curse. This thing has been attached to your family for a very long time. Could have been a founding charter member. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I really feel like somebody like turned their back on the divine, on their calling, on their anointing. Turned their whole back to be a paper chaser. Use a paper chaser. I got the Glock on fire and handle your bit. Yep. Look. Oh! Scheiße. I heard something move. I ain't see it move. Quit playing. Right. Look. Because he's a paper chaser. See this energy right to those three pentacles? Somebody didn't want to wait for what was theirs. You know what I mean? Like they weren't grateful for what they had. So somebody decided to do some shit. You know what I mean? Like, change the whole fate of your lineage. This is the shit they don't want to talk about. How they got off path, how they got off course, how they fell from grace. Right. They don't want this shit coming to light. No. Shh. Don't say nothing. Every time you go asking, every time you go inquiring, you meet a real defensive wall. Why you wanna know that? Why you asking them questions? I mean, I could almost put money on the amount of people in my own family who I'd be like, nah, you sold your soul. I know you did. I could feel it. You're a soulless being. Because godly people don't act like that. I hit the punches pilot. Sometimes you just gotta wash your fucking hands of shit, y'all. I sure did. Wow. Jealousy. I feel like jealousy is a drug. I do. Like looking at stuff like this, it's like, my God, you was high on jealousy. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Literally betrayed somebody. Quiet as this cat. Betrayed. That's okay. You're here to set your lineage free. Right, to bring them back to the divine. Bring them back to the fold. That's the child divine. To bring it into the cycles of destruction. To bring it into the familial fall from grace. Right. To establish a new contract with the divine. Because many are called, few were chosen. Out of your entire lineage, out of every ancestor you've ever had, you're the one. You got all the anointing and all the enlightenment. And that's not taken away from anyone else in your family tree, really. Because I'm sure there are lots of wise, brilliant, successful, accomplished people. But not on the level of what your calling is. Because people judge by earthly means and not by spiritual means. That's right. We're calling out these devils. Bringing harmony and balance and healing. Alright, what else you want to know? Yo, somebody really fucking nosy. But they meet in walls. Like, whatever veil, whatever cloak you got around you, good job. Keep going. Like, whatever, however often you do it again. You know what I mean? It's working. It's very difficult for people to find ways to send negative energy to you because they can't figure out what's going on, where you are. They don't know what to attack. When you stop giving people the ammunition, a gun is just a gun without a bullet. Like, it's just a tool. It's a hammer, quite literally. Anything hard and firm, you could literally use it. You know how many times I've hammered in nails with high heels before I actually had a toolbox? Not kidding. I'm a little older, right? Remember block heels? They're back now, but I had original block heels, and I'm up. Yeah, you'd be like, right, right. You use what you got. Now I got a hammer. Now I have the proper tools for the job, but I had the mind and the gumption, so the job still got done. Now it's just easier. You understand? No different than what we're talking about. Oh my God, kid. I know what I'm feeding you. It's funny, but they have nothing to aim at because you're no longer sharing your happiness, your joy, your blessings. You're not telling the world how happy you are, who you with, da 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 da. You're not showing nobody how blessed and abundant you really are. They got no place to go. Look, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. They got no place to go. They just hit it and hit it. They got nothing. They got nothing. They just jealous now to the fact that you're still stable. The fuck? Oh, that's how we do. Yo, you really fucking stink. You do. Yup. As soon as I get off of here. Daily scoop. You got a daily scoop. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. They can't find nothing. Good job. They only look. They only know you go to work, and they can't seem to mess that up because I'm gonna say this. Chariot, Eight of Pentacles, right? We all survived COVID. We all survived the shutdown. If you own your own business and you survived all that, there's not. Look, what can they do? You've already been through the worst of the worst. You've already had Big Brother tell you what you can and can't do. Right? Look, you really in your creator energy. It's not that I'm the magician. It's like I'm the magnificent. Like if you go through all of that and you still standing, shit, you like I could do anything. The magician could do anything. Mm, mm, mm. Somebody, listen, if you have a home-based business, you got somebody about to write some fucked up reviews. I'm not kidding. I'm not even kidding. So I don't know where your businesses are listed type thing, but you need to start watching your reviews because things is going real good. And I see somebody really trying to like rock your boat based off of a lie. I feel like you ain't got nothing really to worry about because there are people to whom whatever you do, you have really helped so many people. Like put them on the right path. And I do feel like anyone going and reading whatever this is, even before you get to it, is going to realize that it's a smear campaign. Mm-hmm. 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 look, don't even worry about it. Look at that. Don't even worry about it. It's not going to do what they think it's going to do. People going to see right through that bullshit. Not to mention, somebody going to bring it to you. I'm talking to somebody who has a spiritual business. I just saw the Page of Cups. So if you a reader or something like that, we rocking haters. 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 Sorry, but that's exactly what it's going to be seen for. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Whether you do conjure work, whatever. You're going to have somebody try to do a smear campaign. Because it's the only way they can find anything. You about to have people defend you. Don't worry about it. But they don't know what to do. They exhausted. I see that. Somebody really is the best at what they do. Like, whatever level you are, wherever you, like, whatever it is, like, you're the best at it, so to speak, is what I'm getting. You know, in 2024, 2023, defamation has been the easiest thing to prove. It used to be so hard. It used to be so hard to prove liable in defamation. Now, because of the internet, oh my fucking word. Are you serious? Like, I have to go into like my Valley Girl accent because it's like, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Wow. Wow, because people are so undereducated, and speech and part of speech and even how to have a conversation. People are literally walking themselves down the liable road. Like, do. People don't have the, well, it's my opinion. No. You be speaking like it's straight facts. Like you got receipts. You better have them because people taking people to court left and right. So be very mindful of what you say about another in the age that we're in, where your words will bite you in your own ass. Okay? Okay. 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 Because it's very easy for people to be like, nah, y'all came together because y'all was jealous to conspire. Because somebody really living their life like it's golden. Right. And so you decided to attack them with a lie? See what I mean? See what I mean? The truth will, man. Somebody gonna be like, look, you see them 10 pentacles? That's a lot of money. Your ass will be sued. Because we're going at, look, the Libra situation. Y'all look at the Cardi Tasha K thing, right? You know, and it's so funny. In the, you know, and look, they both into the shits, by the way. They both into the shits. I saw a video of Cardi early in her career, which I think it might have been her house or her mom's house, but either way, they had a money altar. You walk in that joint, they was like, they had it all set up. So it's no surprise. Like, her background is Dominican, right? There's no secret about some of the practices of what Hispanics get into. Not no judgment, but she openly exposed that. And then you hear about the other young lady, Miss K, right? Who's married to a bull from where? Somewhere in Africa. Most of what's practiced in the Caribbean through South America and the Deep South are based on Yoruba African traditions. So you understand? It's out of reach to be like, nah. Just saying. We live in a very spiritual world. But your words will bite you. You better have your proof, or you better say, in my opinion. Don't speak like fact and you don't, because people really are standing on principle, or sitting on principle, I should say, in the case of the Empress, because she not moving, but she gonna make that money move. Be careful who you throw shade on without doing your motherfucking research. These are examples that are in the public eye of why you don't just make shit up and toss it out there. When people, their brand, their image is how they make their living, oh, you really are trying to take food from their mouth type shit. People not playing no more. And whereas before it would have only been rumor and gossip, and now you done put this shit out there because people want to be heard. They want attention. They want their recognition. They want to be smug. Okay. There's consequences. I'm gonna tell you what my opinion on it is that somebody was working Tasha to sabotage her success. Probably another person who does very similar things to what she does. If you want my opinion, that's just all it is. I ain't pulling cards because it ain't my business. When shit like that come out, it come out. But I don't go fishing in people ponds. It ain't my business. Spirit will tell me exactly what should come out. We good with that. Mm. I really feel like that somebody was working her. I really do, to get her to implode. But hey, to each his own. But be careful with who you smearing. Be careful on who you lying about and on, because you hurt. Okay? I don't know who need to know that. It's that review thing I'm seeing. Because I really don't feel like this is even a place where you put your content. It feels like one of those third party, like Reddit subthreads, like gossip, like, oh, if you in this community, check this, something like that. This doesn't feel like a Yelp or a Google. This feels like a back door, someplace you wouldn't readily look, but where somebody having a good ass time talking mad shit about somebody who really got that shit, who really got that calling, who could really call down some shit. I be telling folk, you want people to pray for you and not on you. Still the same pray. Pray. Yeah, right. You can. Them bitches still fucking with you. That's so funny. I mean, it's not funny. You know what I mean? It's not funny, but they are still messing with you. Mm-hmm. I genuinely do. You be really? Oh, hold on. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Wow, they're funny. I really feel like it's yeah, man. There's gonna be some communication coming to light about the legalities of all of that, about the communication, and we're anyway. I don't really want to tap into that. I really, really don't. I feel like quiet as it's kept, there is a lot of regret about that situation. From what we were just chatting about a second ago. I do. I feel like there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of anxiety about these court proceedings and the legality of it all and where it's going and how they're going to make it right. Because that money, man, because they're not going to stop. They're actively looking right now for where the money's at. Son, they're going to find it too. It's going to be okay. They're going to make peace and amends and all of that. But I feel like it's just a lesson. Shut up. That's the lesson. Fact check. Be mindful. Don't just get da 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 da. Because if you're gonna do something like that, you really do need to have your receipts. Even in spirituality, no matter how much belief and faith in what it is that I know what I can do and da 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 da, the law literally says I must say alleged. You understand? And I've heard other readers have to say that, and then I've seen comments, shut the fuck up. Because you don't know. You're ignorant. You want what you want, but people have to comply to the letter of the law. Do you understand? Who wants to throw salt on an already seasoned dish? But if that's what it requires in order for us to do what we have to do to get you the message that you need, then so be it. If you've ever been into a fucking botanica, every one of those cans say alleged on them because the law requires it. At least in my state. So that could be a special order. But most states require that in the realm of fortune telling and spiritual workings, alleged. I saw a story the other week about someone who opened up a little, mystic shop in their community. And the Karen in the neighborhood, somebody said something. So the sheriff show up and say, if I get any complaints about you, didn't even get one, but was reminding her gently that you need to put a sign somewhere, which she did have, that says services are alleged. Now, it should have been bigger, I will say that. But at the same time, everybody, listen, if you walking in there, you operating on faith. If you walk into a church, why don't we have it on a church? Faith is faith, right? Belief is belief, right? Shouldn't it be all teachers in this building are alleged? Right. But they don't do that. Why? Because they comply to their governmental agencies that allows them to, pretty much, they can say what they want right up until the government want them to say something else. That's how they get their tax exempt status. Okay. Oh, cute. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the gentle bell. I like that bell a lot. I have a bigger one, but that's, you ever just want to irritate demons? That's this one. Hey, Enid. How come you don't spell it the other way? Like where the word actually come from. You know what I'm talking about too. Not the Irish way, the Egyptian way. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, but that's also connected to Ganesh. Rodents are connected to Ganesh. Changes. I will say it's Aries energy, right? The rat or mouse is the first of the repeating 12 cycles the 12-year cycle of animals, which appears in the Chinese zodiac. So, first house, first sign. Okay. So let's see. Rat years for those who could still be alive or just been born: 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 2008, 2020. And we did just have the festival, Ganesha's festival, earlier this month. I think it was the 11th or the 9th. The Lord of Obstacles. Right, it's the elephant one. Look, God of beginnings, who is traditionally worshipped before any major enterprise and is the patron of intellectuals, bankers, scribes, and authors. He is a remover of obstacles. The 10th day of January, I think yes, oh, it was the 10th? Really? The one day? I was like, it's either the 9th or 11th, but it's the 10th. Fine. His name means Lord of the People. This is so funny. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, so if you found just Sweet Tooth really up, for those who understand how the ascendant masters come through and the energies and how they crown and when they, you know what I mean, when they're using your vessel as a conduit, right? You should really find out some of the attributes of them. So like Ganesh like sweet. So if you found all of a sudden your sweet tooth was up and you was a little round in the middle and there's little things, okay? Let's see. His vehicle is a large Indian bandicoot rat, which symbolizes Ganesha's ability to overcome anything to get what he wants. Like a rat and like an elephant, Ganesh is a remover of obstacles. Right, because you show an elephant a problem and watch him rearrange life, right? Rats are smart. They can get out of anything. Anything. Oh. So what did I see earlier? Yeah, these timeline jumps be. Ugh. All right, late summer and August, September. No, there was something on the calendar. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, y'all. I have been around long enough to say that most of what people think is fiction is based off of nonfiction. We are creative. We really are, but we're not that creative. Most people don't try to concoct shit that scares the fuck out themselves, right? Right. So when we get into the realm of things where you be like, damn, that don't seem real, but it's scary, it's real. Okay? I'm just saying. Not because it's scary, but because I just don't think we should or we do create things that scare the bejesus out of ourselves. Ray, where your question at, sweetie? Or are you still typing? No, it really is more the Ganesh energy with the rat, material and spiritual prosperity. As many as it takes until it sticks. Right. It's Ganesh. Transformation. The Lord of Obstacles. He can bring them or he can remove them. There's lessons. Yeah. They singing that Dionne Warwick, Whitney Houston song. And that's what friends are for. Very possible. Is she supposed to get a place with the bull? Or her and the child's father trying to get a place? Because if they are, that may not go so well. Yeah, there could be a slight monkey wrench thrown. Oh, okay. Because I definitely see the move out thing. I do see disruption coming. I feel like she need to think about that. I really do. That's a good thing. The solitude is a very good thing. It really is. She definitely needs some time to herself. Been too much bickering. She know what she want though. He's scared. He really is afraid to really take on the full responsibility of his actions. Okay. Mm. I don't know if he's as ambitious as she is either. That business may be her thing, and she gonna need help. Not necessarily with the business, but life be life. And think about where you are, Meg. You got the kids, you going back to school, you juggling, right? You doing everything possible, and she's gonna attempt to embark on a similar path, and it doesn't have to be that hard. It just doesn't. Yeah, there needs to be more emotional balance. A lot of patience and planning. So I feel like if there's a message for her in this, take more time. Take a lot more time. Take a lot more time. Enjoy the support system that she has. I don't know the like the social system there and how it is easy it is for young people to get on their feet. Like I have no concept. I hear the quality of living is better, but I can't attest to that. But if the environment she's in is okay, she needs to linger there and enjoy the support that she has and all of these things. Don't be in a rush to jump into that fucking frying pan. Right. I see that. I see all that. I really do. Yeah, she's being given some time to choose wisely because right now she feels like she's being pulled in multiple directions. Um, she's going to have a breakthrough. There's an aha coming. They'll move on, right? They will, but he'll step up eventually. Eventually. But in the meantime, he's got somebody in his ear. I don't like it. I don't I almost feel like there's an Aquarius somewhere around him that really like there's issues. Like yeah, there's definite issues. And the perception of him is really throwing things off. Like something's off. I mean, he's very concerned on how he's gonna provide, which he should be. You done had a baby and you don't know how you're gonna provide. That's a problem. He needs therapy too. He does. I don't know if he's seeing someone, but he needs therapy, Meg. He does. He definitely needs therapy. Ray, what's going on back there? Yeah, his head and his heart has to be in alignment. They're not right now. He's moving too much off of emotion. He needs to use his head. He needs to clear his head. So I'm going to say this. This is why Ganesh is coming up, why the toddler's talking about rats and all of that shit, obstacles and challenges. Your daughter needs to meditate on that energy. She'll know, like, auntie the child advice, if when she starts seeing elephants, like no matter if it's TV, t-shirts, keychains, whatever it is, backpacks, whatever it is, when she starts seeing elephants, she'll understand the trajectory. There's signs that'll help guide her on the direct. See, 5, 6. Things will be in alignment when she starts seeing elephants. Oh Jesus. Okay. Hold on. No. Oh, you missed that one. You did, Rabbit. That shit was funny. Ooh, Ray, you got the upper hand. I like it. I like it. Oh, I like it. Yeah, yeah, you got the upper hand. Woo! All right, Holy Spirit. Ray has given me her permission to tap into her energy, temporarily allow her guides and her ancestors to come through clear for concise communication. And once the cards are pulled back up, the connection is disconnected. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, no, there will be a lot of communication. Like y'all gonna lay out some ground rules. I see that. They thought they could stall you out, which I think is so funny. Anyway, how's this meeting gonna go with Rhonda? Ooh, the truth. Yeah, baby. Didn't I say you got the upper hand? It's all gonna come out. It's all gonna come out. Somebody seeing the light finally. There even could be some communication about the missing monies too. Yeah, as I say that, throat chakra, temptation, heartache, and loss. You're going to get what you want. I don't know what it is you're hoping to gain out of this whole process on a personal level, but you will get what you want. You want harmony and balance. You want things to be as hurt. You about to get exactly what you want. Firm foundation, foundations and achievement, fulfillment of wishes, sacrifice, harmony, power. You about to. It's going to go great. Somebody, I do feel like somebody gonna make up some sob stories to try to get the sympathy, but it don't matter. It really don't matter. You're gonna get what you want. Everything gonna be placed on the table. It's all truth, nothing but the truth. You're gonna have the Holy Spirit actually assisting you on that day, whatever that meeting is, because I feel like it's very important for you to come across heart centered, because you're not the one with the problems. You know what I mean? Just because you can call it out, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're harboring grudges. It's actually the other way around. All of it will come to light. All of it. And I do feel like there will be a change in the overall structure and who's heading this and who's doing this, and there's going to be some changes to avoid any further temptations, to avoid any other issues in the environment, in the community, the church community itself. I do feel like there will be forgiveness. Somebody will ask for forgiveness. Love is truly the key through this. This is a lesson of Saturn for somebody. It's gonna get heated though. It will get heated. But as long as you let truth be your guide, you're fine. Yeah. Look, conflict and defeat. It's gonna get heated. But no matter how dark it seems to get, there is light at the end of this conversation, at the end of this meeting. Things will move forward, but it's like it's got to go all the way down. Like it's y'all gonna get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on. Whoo, child. It's gonna work out for you. It really, really is. Somebody's gonna have this sort of, I don't know when this meeting is, it's not really important, but I feel like these women, one of these two will have a sort of an epiphany on the why. You know what I mean? Like the Holy Spirit really is working on these two people. As much as it don't seem like it, expect positive movement forward in this. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Oh, there will be a lot of growth in this situation. Things are gonna change, but I feel like there will be new treasurer. Like positions is about to be redivided. Is really what I'm getting. New beginnings, financial, material changes, victory, and success. It's gonna go great. Oh, hold on, let me type back in. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of jealousy. It really is. And not even just jealousy, it's more like who you think you are, looking over my shoulder, paying attention to what I'm doing. Da 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 da. You rocking a boat, but that's because people got sticky fingers and they shouldn't. Yeah. One I don't know which one, but somebody been spending some time with the good book. Like they really, really have been. They've been like reaffirming their faith in their own way. It's something about the temptation. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And someone has come up, one of these two women came across that particular, those verses. That's why it's going to change, because it's like as above, so below. So there's a spiritual war being battled, like within the congregation, and it's trickling down into the reality of it, but it's fine. Yeah, everything's as it should be with destiny right there. Yeah, because somebody's been suffering already, like they've been reflecting, going within, like they're unhappy, but they're figuring it out. It's fine. The conversation, yeah, it's fine. I'm telling you, they found some answers in the Bibles they like to carry around every Sunday in Bible study and group and shit, but they don't do the reading just on their own out of pleasure. The Bible is a pleasurable read. It's an even more pleasurable listen. It's funny as shit when you listen to it. I be like, them my niggas. Like for real, if you really, It's relatable. It's relatable. And they're so my recommendation is to get the app and download the audio versions of whatever ones and try out different ones because it gets funny. Like the different translations and oh my god, it's so funny. It's funny. It's relatable. It's funny. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen too. That's gonna happen. It's like something wholly different gonna come out of this. Wholly different. You really do have the upper hand. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I'm really getting this energy of hurt people, hurt people. I, I feel like you're gonna get a form of an apology. A form of an apology. Because you really do give a lot. And you really only want the best. But I will say you ain't to be tried. Woo! They tried it. They tried it. Yeah. Yeah, these responsibilities. I really. I don't think the position of treasury will be dissolved, but it's gonna be segmented in a way to where no one has full access to any one thing or the other. You know what I mean? Like piecemeal, portion, segmented. Somebody not gonna have access to any money either. Like their fingers too sticky. Yeah. You manifested this beautiful outcome. I want you to know that. Yeah. Look, all signs are saying this is a win. The meeting is gonna go great. It's gonna get a little heated. It's gonna get a little heated, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be real fine. They're gonna talk about their shortcomings. Even he who without blemish cast the first stone. It's gonna. Oh, I don't like people who quote the Bible to me. Like if you want to send me a helpful scripture, that's fine. But don't because it feel like some of that might happen. Don't I? Brad, oh my God, I just saw your eyes roll. Um. uh, uh, uh. Oh, that's gonna happen. Yeah. Your concerns have not fallen on deaf ears. I feel like I want you to know that. And as much as this has been dragging out for quite some time with these people and just the full scope of their jealousy and pettiness and their thievery, all of this shit, like, I just feel like the leadership is slow to act for whatever reason, but this will wrap up. This will wrap up. One of them might end up leaving the church. The one who like to light candles on people. What's that bitch name? Roz and Rhonda. Let me ask, which one of these two women has children or a child? That's the one who may end up leaving. The one who got her kid to lie on you or some shit like that. That's the one who burned candles on the people in the church, suffering in silence and shit. Yeah. The universe got something specially concocted for that bitch. They've been patient and planning. But yeah, that's the one who like to burn candles on people. Ooh. She disjointed. I feel like the other one actually has even though the relationship ain't great, there is a slightly better rapport. But I really wouldn't be taking on nobody like take them back type energy. Like, oh, we patched it up, water under the bridge. Nah, nah, nah. I feel like you should stand your ground. But it's gonna work out just fine, sweetie. It really, really is. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense because I'm like, oh, somebody gonna hit you with some scripture. Lord have mercy. I will like Father forgive me, but I will beat the shit out somebody with the good book if you do that to me. I'm not even joking. Oh, that's what fell. Ain't that funny? Of all the cards that fall, applied knowledge is wisdom. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Oh, it's on now. I will say the thievery will stop across the board. It really, really, really will. And all these people, it's so funny. It's gonna be exposed. It's gonna be exposed. Especially the one who really do admire you. I'm gonna use the word admire. Not all admiration is good admiration. Woo. Oh, I like it. I do. I really do. Oh, oh, beautiful. You in the right vibe. You are. You in the right vibe. Because you really are coming from a place of love. Because I know many a chick who would have ran to the Botanica and had these bitches fixed already. I'm just being honest with you. So I love the fact that this is where you are. Like you really are like on some transmuting, love. I ain't gonna say light so much, although I do see it. But like you're seeing things from a perspective that can only help you. It's under the same sort of moniker, like, oh, okay, these are paths, you know what I mean? Like shit happens, whatever. Like it's just part of the process of evolution and growth. Right? See, boy, I'm so proud of you. I really am. I really am. That inner work is really showing, Ray. That is really showing, babe. Yeah. It's really growing. I would even categorize these bitches that's been fucking with you as gang stalking to a degree. Right, because it's all about this, about the personal ascension, getting to these higher frequencies, these higher realms. Look, right. Oh my gosh, she gonna hit you with a psalm. Lord help me. I feel like that's could be what they using anyway. The one who be doing the candles and shit, they use psalms. Anyway, but you've grown exponentially from all of it. Like it hasn't really fucked with you. It's messed with the order of the church, so to speak, and the vibe. But listen, you cool. Like this is like your personal little battle to deal with these little witches in the church. Misery loves company. That's why I said no, they really are because you on some other shit. You such a beautiful spirit. Dang, strong and confident, determined. Oh, I like it. I really do. Because it's just not show. Like this is you really about that life. Good job. Oh yeah, the show face. You know, like, oh my God, how are you? How are you? Hmm. Yeah, I really feel like they're agents of chaos. They like, mm, sending to disrupt all this beautiful energy with the fake love. Right. It ain't easy being a divine feminine, right? It's really not. But you made for it. You really are. It's beautiful because um it's one of the benefits of being a sage. It really is. That Jupiterian energy, optimism, benevolence, and it's whoo right. Because look, they've been doing work on the congregation. They really have. But that's it's they admire this. They can never be this. That's not their calling. They're not on the path. They're not on the frequency of divine feminine energy. So there's a lot of envy and jealousy. This is why I was getting from that when I first put it down with the fake love. It's this. Like quiet as it's kept, they really do admire, but that's because they see the anointing, if you will. For the whole time, they've been trying to make things difficult. They've really been doing like work on the congregation, right? Look, quiet as it's kept, you would never know the like. Well, you know about two of them, but I feel like it's more. Every church got a couple of witches. Like every church, most of them healers. Most of them are healers, but a lot of churches are not godly places. They're not. They'd be like devoid of God. But quiet as it's kept, like these are some of the people who be putting the dumb shit on the internet. Like, I have no time. Right. Mm. No, over the meeting's gonna go great. Okay, it's gonna go great. It's gonna go great. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Because you gotta keep the lie going. You know what I mean? So you can't come out of character. So that's all you saw that day. Her not coming out of character when it comes to keeping the lie going. See, it's all show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody going. Whoo! I don't know if one of these women is going through a Saturn return, but if they are, God help them. God help them. Yeah. Oh, dang. I knew it. I had a feeling that one of these women, like some of them have, it's more than just dark energy on them. Like there's a spirit attached to them. This from the moment they entered the environment, it's been weird shit. But but. And the one that, oh, the one that barely come to church, she only show up when, um, let's just say they did a cleansing, or sprinkle whole, like anytime like deep spiritual cleansing work is done at the church, they'll show up. Hmm. Yeah, because every time, like, listen, every time the environment becomes elevated and enlightened, or whatever you, oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, they know. They could literally feel it. Like, oh my God, no, 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 no. So they go back and do whatever workings they do to keep the tensions in the church higher. Yup. It's like I saw the good vibes card, and then they come by. Look, like, oh no, we got to tamp that down. Every time something is done to remove the stagnation and the prick, like the weird energy, right? Every time their little spell is broken, they show up. They're like, oh no. That's like a supernatural SOS signal that goes out to them. Like, oh no, I just needed to come get the word. No, they in there they dropping shit. They doing workings. Every time that person show up, they doing workings. Yeah. Ooh, thank you for confirming that. Because on the Mr. Still Your Girl card, I was looking at New Year's. Yes, because that New Year's mass is big. It's so big. Woo! Yes. No, she was dancing to bring this bullshit in, gyrating and shaking and shit. She wasn't there, doing a praise dance. No, 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 no. Dang, that's wild. Because I was like, New Year's window. They wanted to peep what was going on, this celebration of overcoming a year of the trials and tribulation, people using peace, love, and gentleness, kindness, that coming together. Oh yeah. She think people slow. She think it's just a pet, so she show up. Come looking. Wow. Just pop up all fresh. She not really that strong. That's why I'm like, no, this meeting gonna go great. It really is. It's gonna go great. Mm, I'm gonna be real. I'm be real. I would. Mm, I would definitely do some protective shit. I'm not even joking. I would put some brick dust around the church. I really, really would. I would. I would. I would get on the grounds crew, right? Do some outdoor work. You know what I mean? Like, man, the South has a beautiful way of showing you some folk shit that really work. That right there. And I feel like it needs to be a permanent sort of thing. They won't even cross the threshold. You do it right, they'll never get in. It could be incense too. I don't know how often y'all burn frankincense and myrrh in the church, but somebody need to. A little coat pile, a little frankincense, a little myrrh. Those are church acceptable aromas. I like sage, but this is different. This some other shit. I really would. I really wouldn't even play with them. I would bury obsidian all around the church. I really would. I was literally just watching a video about a pastor who didn't really understand. the Bible, let's just say that, didn't understand the spiritual overtones of the word, but still found themselves in the need of the service of a spiritualist to teach them how to consecrate and how to anoint and how to call on who and what they need to call on. Added some spirituality to their religion, if you will. And then found themselves in a group of people like themselves, pastors, reverends, deacons from all over, and they was all talking about they spiritual advisors and things like that. Because you need insight. Even leaders need counselors. You know what I mean? You need an elder. Everybody has somebody they seek knowledge from, or you should. I mean, everything from the locks of the build, everything. I would anoint everything. This some holy water, holy oil situation. Now, and some powders, because powders are harder to detect. You know, if you drop oils and things like that, even water, depending on carpet, and you can see certain things. But powders are very effective. I would really go through the church and cleanse that bitch. Holy water. If there's a fountain on the property, consecrate some pennies. We were talking about copper. Throw them in. Like you gotta do some work, baby. Yeah. And I feel like you're tasked with this because you add the higher vibrational spiritual influence in your congregation. This is your work to do because it's your family's church. You understand? And it ain't gotta be nothing crazy. It really, really don't. Yeah, I'm definitely getting incense, like big time. Like, get the resins, not the sticks. Get the charcoal disc. You know what I mean? Yes, yes, you could. Yes, yes, you could. That's exactly the kind of thing I was talking about there, Maggie. That's why I was like, no, the South got some workers. You know what I mean? Them the ones who really know about what they know about. Them swamp witches, you know. She not. Never mind. Never mind. I'm about to say they move everywhere, so who knows? You can do it. This is all on you. You got to clear out the miserable motherfuckers. This is all part of your growth for this year. Yeah, yeah. Because the reward in all of this is banishing these bitches from the building. Banishing bitches from the building. Ooh, a moment of alliteration. Oh, music also. Music. Like high frequencies, like middle C. You know demons can't stand middle C? Oh, I'll give you a good example. Remember Mariah Carey back in her youth? And she would hit them glass shattering notes. That's the octave in which we sing to God. No matter how it sounds to us, that's the octave in which we sing. Or you should sing. That way you know you're singing to the right stuff, if you will. Um, but a lot of singers, once they sell out, they drop those octaves. They don't even go up that high no more because they're not singing to God. They singing to something else. Or one of them good church girls, church music, something like that. Oh boy, Rabbit, are you Geechee? The people Geechee? Because I was getting Geechee energy, and I was like, that's why I was like, no, they do travel. Gullah Geechee girl. Yeah, this your task. It's gonna go great though. The meeting is going to go wonderful. Okay. There's gonna be some tears. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't fall for it. I'm not your tears. It's them. You know, the confessors. I'll just say that. But you gotta do some stuff. You gotta do some stuff. You know. I feel like you're more than capable of balancing the dark energy that has been present and bringing in a lot more light and higher vibration. You know, oh my gosh, they funny. They so funny because we saw the incubus succubus, and I told you I've been down a strange rabbit hole, right? Just next time you see that bitch, you ain't even gotta say it real loud. Be like, I rebuke you, bitch, and just be done with it and watch. Just try it. You can mumble it under your breath. I rebuke you, bitch. I don't care if you saying the in church grounds. They don't really care about words the way people think they do. That's Earth. Earth is different. We're all sensitive about language. It's your intention. I had a feeling. I'm like, ooh, you a gullah girl. I felt. Listen, I was feeling some gullah geechee. I was like, wait a minute. Listen. We kindred. We'll say that we kindred. We kindred. Yeah, I'm up here now, but we deep. We deep south. We deep deep south. We deep deep south. hmm You know, tobacco, rice, farmers and shit like that. We deep south. We coastal. We real coastal. hmm You know that folk magic run real deep, don't it? oh, 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 God help me. I have the best sort of tears in my eyes right now. Oh, look at that. That's the hand of God. You ain't got nothing to worry about, but that's, ooh, they're done. They are so done. Wow. So somebody had put somebody in a jar. I don't really feel like this is you, Ray, per se. So I'm gonna pick these up. Um, what that right there? What the Almighty has destroyed whatever jar spell somebody had y'all in. That they're done. So whatever workings you're cleared and free from. So I would just say, toss a little float of water on you and right. They've been rebuked. I rebuke you, bitch. Like really. There was a coven. I'm gonna say that because that's what this is feeling like. There was a coven that had put someone in a jar, for whatever purpose. Uh, yeah, they were probably trying to harness your feminine power, girl power, right? Um, yeah, I feel like it was I don't know the names of all this shit, but like a hate jar. It's the prickles on the cactus, where just dirty, nasty shit go in this jar, including what I just said. Shit, all sorts of just disgusting things. It was like a malice hate jar. Because when you full of love and light, they can't stand that shit. So the divine has come through out of pure love and shattered this shit. You know how in the Three of Cups, or the Five of Cups, rather, I should say, there's always the three that are knocked down, and one of them's always green, poisonous. Right. Yeah. No, 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 no. That's that succubus incubus energy. That's really what that is. The obsession for the pastor comes with that energy because that is a man of God. And they would love to get their hands on such pure, pure juice. Nah, she want that juice. She want the oof. Yeah, it's the spiritual. Oh God, ill. It's disgusting. Sorry if I can hear my stomach rumbling. We gonna take care of that in a minute. I'm just so grateful that the pastor is a married person. Lord, thank us, because that beautiful spiritual union that they're already in really does put like a circle of light around them, and so there's a barrier. They can only go so far with it because they really are in a union of soul and spirit. Whoever the pastor's wife is, they really are. That is a beautiful, beautiful couple. Like they are truly um who God selected for them. Is the best way of putting that. Whew, I love it. It's rare you see something that pure. It's very refreshing. Yeah, they are truly. Mm-mm. Now she might be obsessed, but that's just the demon within her. As I say that, look, you see the shadow, right? There's a tug of war within them because of the demonic energy they're sitting in, that's in like in their vessel. There's a power struggle, but it can only go so far because they only got eyes for each other. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Whew. There's only I only have eyes for you. They are truly in a spiritual union. Jesus, look, as a not a joke. They literally, oh, they're a beautiful divine power couple. They really are. They really, really are. Not to mention the pastor wife be she got her eyes fixed on her husband. She not slow. She know these thirsty bitches. She know these thirsty bitches. Who be like, excuse me, pastor, I need help. Help me, help me. She is not stupid. She not stupid. Mm-mm. I even feel like whoever the pastor's wife is, she got her own level of gifts. I feel like I'm gonna say clairaudient, although she may not call it clairaudient, but it's clairaudience. Yeah. Spiritually. Spiritually, Maggie. Right. This is someone that you don't directly know. Because I saw the two swords. And so it's spiritual. Like it's something that's tormenting the boy. Yeah. He tries to block it out, but it's hard. The drugs really don't help. Like the drinking, the drug, it don't help. He can't really block it out. It just adds. Mm-mm. Does he have like any level of indigenous roots to like the Inca or Tlingit or Inuit peoples like up in the northern Arctic region? Does he have roots up there? Because if he does, he needs to go take a trip up to the reindeer people. Nah, for real. Crown chakra moving on. You need to go talk to the reindeer people to go through this detox. anyway. That's a beautiful thing. They are a true, what they call the first family. They are a true example of a first family, a church first family. I like that a lot. I want you to know what you brought to their attention, Ray, has been appreciated. I see that it is appreciated. The position as the leader requires much more patience, much more slow to act because of the teachings, because of the principles, turn the other cheek and forgiveness and this and that. And so, as quickly as you might have acted to remove and rid and do things, that's not the way he can move. For the sake and sanctity of the congregation and the mission and the true message, it's a much longer process. It's not like the witnesses where your ass get excommunicated. What you do? Nah, you get shunned. Get the fuck on. Like, it's not like that. A little different. But it has been appreciated. It really has been. I feel like it's been difficult. It really has been to shine this light on these darker places. I feel like both as being that whistleblower, but also as the pastor, like it's kind of a dual thing. But it really has been appreciated. The winds of change are here. Okay. So he's a lot of French. It's not bad. Yeah, he gotta go sit down somewhere. Like, mm, he do. He need to go sit down and deal with whatever this angst is. Some of it is just as simple as that they're so young that the brain hasn't finished forming yet, so to speak. All the faculties and responsibilities aren't there. Okay. Look, see, look, Maggie, this is for you. The right choice is rarely easy, right? Adulting failing. It's hard. It's fucking hard to be an adult. And that's the thing I don't think, I'm not saying your daughter, but the child's father so much. At least she has you. But you can't do both. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do both. He's got to get both these balls spinning. This will be the year, though. I just feel like, ooh, Ray, I just want you to have so much optimism. I really do about this meeting. It's going to be great. You going to walk out feeling so much better. But anyway, one of them has to go. Not you, Ray, Maggie. Um, he's got three choices. One of them has to go. Period, point blank. One of them has to go. He's only got two hands. He can only keep two balls in the air, metaphorically speaking. This is not juggling. This is about momentum and what you can maintain. So, the year of 8, right? It's going to balance out. Either you will overcome the adversity. This is everybody, by the way. This is the over energy of the year. That means the global energy, not your personal year numbers, folks. But it's a make or break sort of energy. You gonna balance it out, or you gonna get ran the fuck over. You gonna let go of what don't serve you, or it will consume you. He's got to figure it out. Mm, that's so funny. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. I really want her to look for the elephant symbolism. I truly do. Even mice, rats can be a little off-putting, but it's the same energy. It really is. It might be April because we are looking at. It could even be the end of March. But you know what I mean? I don't want her to go out her way looking for elephants, but it's going to be a telltale sign and directions of which to move to, move forward with. Word da 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 conversations. That like it's going to be something really. Even if just hearing like an elephant trumpet, something like that. She's gonna know. She really is going to know. It's gonna blow her fucking mind too. But tell little Miss Manifester Megs, um, that she needs to just keep her thoughts on what it is she wants to co-create in a high vibrational sense. It's all gonna work out just fine. But that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. But the company is about to shift up big time. The priority is going to change. The company is going to change. All of it. Yeah. 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 It's going to blow her fucking mind. Um. Yeah, some interesting shadow work. I don't know how many folks are really ready for this. Is a new level of shadow work that comes with the strength justice energy and the numerical year of 8. But it's about to be some serious bossing up, some serious skills applied. Yeah. Something about, I don't know who, if you want to pick up guitar lessons, ukulele, something like that, something musical, I also feel like that's going to help you. What fucking sign is Elvis? Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't really feel like he wanted to be there. He doesn't. He has a sense that things are going to get a little heated, but the truth will prevail. He doesn't want to be there for it. Because, yeah, no, he doesn't. He may show up to your house after the meeting, Ray. Things went. Oh. Um, I want you to, Ray, this is for you, sweetie. I want you to call on Archangel Michael and ask for his sword of truth before you walk into that meeting. Because it's going to eliminate any emotions. It'll only give you truth and clarity. That's the Holy Spirit coming through. I want you to make sure you invoke that sword of truth. Because Archangel Michael will be standing right in front of you with that sword. And only truth will come out during that meeting on everybody's part. Because they going to feel like they being put to the fire if they don't. Yeah. Thank you, Maggie. I don't know. You really might. Because I saw Temperance, which is Sag, and then I saw the Four of Wands. Yeah. Mm, I feel like have faith is really redundant, of course. I'm sorry. They're risen me. Uh, oh, fuck. Sometimes you just gotta take it. You just gotta take it. Take it. Yeah. Call on Archangel Michael before you walk in that meeting and his sword of truth. Yeah. 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 Hope, faith, and optimism. Uh-huh. Interesting. Mm-mm. Oh. Oh no, there is an actual Capricorn here. That's why I was asking, like, which sign is Elvis? Hold on. Mm-mm. No, he's got to maintain his neutrality. Yeah. There's a blowback for that. I don't know who need to know that. There's a blowback for that. The witch in the closet, I see you. It's going to be very painful because you're trying to project towards someone who has a lot of protection. God help you. Don't do health spells. This ain't the time that you trying to get sick now. That's a bad thing. I see that right there. That's sick. I'm like, ew. Wait. Mm-hmm. Rapid, get your compose on. They have apps that translates notes into real musical sheet music. Get your create on. only been on this show 2 hours. That's okay. I like it. I like it. I love it. Someone's trying to wish loneliness, emotional loss, heartbreak, all sorts of shit. That's a really bitter, jealous individual. Like, really. Like, and they keep trying to figure out new ways to cause you those experiences, too. They just use their powers for good. Yeah, they're doing, like, heart attacks. Not like a heart attack. Heart attacks. You know what I mean? Like, somebody wants you in your shadow. But they don't know you always in your shadow, just like you always in your light. What? Y'all won. Y'all balance. See, 18, y'all hold. Firmly grip. That's the scepter of power, right? You good. The light, dark, right? Y'all in control. You in control. But they really do. Somebody wants to see you in your shadow. Oh, why they play the first Mission Impossible. And Kittredge says to Ethan Hawke, I understand you may be a little upset. He goes, Kittredge, you've never seen me upset. That's a warning for someone. You know, when the people he worked for set them up, left them out to dry, disavowed them. Disavowed, do you understand? Disavowed, okay. That's from the universe. That is literally from the universe. Wow. The universe, that was from the position as though they were speaking as Ethan Hawke, like you've never seen the universe really get upset, if you will, to use a very human expression. Mm-hmm. That's because of sex, Maggie. That's how she was able to get him. You know, when you oh, these little young witches and warlocks are so funny. You know, sexual energy is potent. It's very, very potent. And if that young girl slobbed him down, you know what I mean. If she's holding on to his essence, a lot easier to control him. She's consuming him. Anyway, ew, no, God no, God no. That's a red flag, quite literally. See red, that's a no go, no go, no go. I know. It's a reason, man. Oh, these boys. Oh my God. And don't get it twisted. They're not all innocent. I personally have met motherfucking men who will do the nasty, just nasty. Yeah, because she sold so anyway. They don't listen. They just be like, oh, but it feels so good. But he looked like he on death door. Yeah. Yeah. God help us. Yeah, deception and envy I just saw, Mag. Oh, God, yeah. Now, there ain't no accidental smudging. You just You smudged them right. You know what, child? Sometimes you gotta like, you just gotta protect the kids, like without them knowing. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta do stuff. Gotta do stuff. I have to pray on it before I say it, cause boy, I see something that could be helpful. They know. They know. Rabbit, they know. They know. They know. They know. They know. Mm-hmm. She's draining him. That boy need to go get in a mud bath. I'm not even joking. Like, he needs to go to like one of them places where they coat you in like mud, or one of the hot springs. I don't. Do y'all have hot springs with like the clay, the white clay? He need to go get his ass in that. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh. It's so foul. Like, I'm stuck. I'm like, ah. It's disgusting. It's just fucking disgusting, the shit that people do. Ugh. I'm gonna tell you why that happened. Because you have people trying to utilize that particular energetic source, and it shifts. It will eventually stabilize. But the lunar calendar changes, and so I find it quite natural for people who aren't necessarily on birth controls and things like that. When your cycles shift, it's doing that for a reason. You're literally in tune with the oldest calendar, which is the lunar calendar. Right. Sometimes it'll be like, if you will, like, around your moon sign, or it'll be new moon, full moon. And when you start seeing that sort of synchronicity, where it's the new moon, full, it's because you need to use that energy to amplify the workings that you're doing. They're lining you up to naturally amplify your juice. No pun intended. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Right. See, base chakra, victory, success. Right. Because some things you need a little bit more toot for. You shouldn't have to blow your own horn. Like, yo, that shit's crazy. Why? Why? Especially the new moon. Like, when especially the new moons, it's a magnification and intensification of what it is you're trying to manifest. And so, if you find your cycle keep showing up around the new moon, bitch, manifest, manifest destiny, manifest. Why? Thank you. Right, right. It's like a threefold, man. Just like when you doing release work and it show up around the full moon, you will clear the karmic cobwebs and make sure you doing your spiritual baths. Like, lunar energy is really good for self work. Like, transits is different. That's a whole different level of incantation, if you ask me. But because they can happen very quickly, and there's fucking windows to get shit done. But lunar energy, that's all. That's the self. That's the self. I know that's right. That's one of them. You ever want to slap the lips off somebody's face? That's one of them comments. Oh, there's a Mars. Oh, that's that Mars trine. Ew. Oh my God. Hold on, hold on. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. You got it. You get it. I'm like, I would not let you drink from my chalice. Are you crazy? All that good prana you sucking up. Nah, nah, nah. Yo, they playing Boys the Men. Don't wait till the water runs dry. Oh my God. Oh, oh, wow. Yo, that's some shit. That is some shit right there. Oh, wow. Today is the greatest day of every day. Yo, yeah. Mars trines with Uranus. Oh, Lilith, Mars. Oh, oh. Top, 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 top for some action. That's that spunky energy we feeling. Cause I'm like, yeah. That's that. Okay, very Aries energy. That makes sense with the Mars. Oh my God. Deep down inside. Wow. That's so flippin' neat, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, so the sun's at 2 degrees no matter what. Saturn's at 5, Jupiter's at 6, Mercury's at 10, Lilith's at 12, Mars at 13. I don't know how I feel about Mars being at 13 degrees. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest right now. And Aries is at 15 degrees. Wow. How is that possible? Oh, because it's the Chiron trine or sextile with the. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. And that's a conjunction. Yo. Look at y'all updating the formulations and making it easier to read. Now I'm looking at it right now. Now if I'm on what's that? AstroSeek. Very it's a great site. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a great site. It's great. It's fucking great. Uh that is a new way. Yo, they really be on it. Whoever the geniuses are, you get it, genius, genie, yeah, who run this site, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, cause it's, boy, these are the sensitive degrees at that. Now I'm literally I'm looking at what's going on right now. Now there's quite a few trines happening. Like it's wild. but it's really given that Star of David energy, which we tapped into at the beginning of this stream, where you got, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. It is a natural shape in the skies and the heavens right now. Ooh, yeah, it's a very potent day. See, 1, 4, right. Very potent day. See the halo. Oh man, y'all gonna listen. If you open to it, there's some good downloads coming in today. Spirit gonna be on it. Yeah, there's a lot of releasing of emotional baggage, and it's self-imposed. I see that too. Oh, that'll be interesting. That'll be really, really, that will be the breaking through of the last little bit of the stagnation, that T shape, like really the last holdout of that, the we'll just say the energy lingering, because we haven't started the lunar calendar, and so, or the lunar new year. Funny, yeah, we're all like, oh, it is, it is, but we're still carrying the energy of last year. So we still got some tiger and we still got some rabbit kind of lingering, depending on what school of thought. Like, we haven't fully transitioned into the dragon. And so, as we get closer and closer to the lunar new year, it's gonna get um it's gonna get real mystical. So I just want y'all to know that it's gonna be some strange occurrences, but it's all gonna balance out. Most of it's gonna come full circle. And so, mind you, these lunar cycles are 12-year intervals, right? And so you might want to start reflecting to the last time, I believe it was 2012, when the fucking Mayan calendar expired type shit. You might want to go back and look at some of the strange occurrences, because there's a full circle, not to mention there's a massive eclipse. So there's a lot of wrapping of cycles, a lot of things that must balance out, a lot of things must be returned. And so if there was some weird shit going on and you was coming up short and you was missing out on shit, be in the mind of having restoration. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Because we in aqua season. Yes it is. But again, that's that fifth house energy. So that's why I was like, releasing of emotional baggage and bondage and things like that. So if you're not already thinking about your full moon release work, protection work, whatever, the bosmotic phase, you should. You should. You should. And at the very same time, I want you to do the gratitude, right? Because that's helpful. Because the fact that you can let it go, you should be grateful, because some people just be stuck. They can't let it go. They just, woe is me. Okay? So beautiful energy. It's okay. I know everything's going to balance out. But I do want y'all to kind of reflect the 2012. Look, see? Look. Isn't that some funny shit? These are the energies, right? There's your Leo, right? That's the full moon energy. Beautiful. Believe and succeed. All right, y'all. I have been ranting my ass off, and I've enjoyed every single breath of it. I really, really have. Yes, yes, it is. But there's still some shadow energy to deal with that. Um, that's the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, right? Uranus goes direct on the 29th. Is that what I? Uh, Sometimes I don't. Anyway, let me see. The 27th goes direct on the 27th. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo, I want everyone to fucking rejoice that there is no Venus retrograde this year. Whoo! Can we say thank God for some miracles? Wow. It's not what I clicked on. Mm-hmm. Y'all, be good. Be great. Okay? And we're going to do this again soon. I'm glad I had some time to really hang out and spend with you guys this morning. It's been an absolute pleasure. Great day. Bye. Mm, mm, mm.